Websites such as the Logo Book and the People's Graphic Design Archives are just a few websites that I am about to talk to you guys about if you're looking for incredible design inspiration websites. Let's get into the first one. The Logo Book is a very interesting and really amazing site if you're looking for just inspiration when it comes to designing logos. Scroll through the different variations of the letter D, or for instance, if you want to go into the letter C or whatever the letter that you're looking for, press this triangle, which is the drop down menu, and then you can just scroll through the different alphabetical options that this website offers. There are also other options such as shapes, which range from 3D, crosses, cubes, diamonds, objects, nature, or businesses that you guys can actually look through for any logo examples that you're looking for. I think this site is the one to use. If you're looking for portfolio examples, this next website is really an amazing one because it showcases websites that were actually published by people who have joined companies such as Meta, Adobe, and other big companies in the tech space, and they show us what website actually got them into these specific companies. Cofolios is amazing because you can see all the different websites or portfolios, website portfolios, these designers actually that got these designers into these companies. You can go through Meta, Google, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon. So if you are someone that's looking into getting into any of these companies, any of these big companies, you can come to this website because I think it's amazing to see what other people did in order to get into such companies. The next website is for my brand designers and my graphic designers who are looking for guidelines specifically, right? So if you're currently working on a guideline, I think this website is going to be super amazing for you because there are many companies that are hosted on this website that have published their own brand guidelines on this website, and I really like that they give us a fully fleshed brand guideline as to who they are, what they're about, their brand voice, their brand personality, their visual identity, you name it, and you'll just see how they've actually designed their own brand guidelines, and we can draw inspiration from that. If you're looking for ways in which you can design newsletters for your client or your very own newsletter as a creative, this is the site to come to. You can actually just go to categories here on top and see what type of categories would you like to look at. Go through the popular to see what popular newsletters, what is maybe the trend right now when it comes to designing newsletters. You can just scroll through email newsletter examples, or you could also, if you just hover over these email options and you've already signed in, because you are going to need to sign in, you can just save these emails just in case you would like to return to these at a later stage. Pinterest is not the only place. Now, this website is literally just a fave of mine because it is just an archive of crowd-sourced virtual archive. It really has a whole lot of references that you guys can look at of past design work that people have done over the years. Once you get into the specific artwork, you will see all the tags that are used, and which makes it also easy for you to navigate the website. I like looking at logos, for instance. For some designs, they do explain what was the concept of designing this particular work, but for others, there's no explanation at all. Another way for you to actually search for what you would like is to go into archives over here, go through these different options, whatever other category that you would like to explore more of. This is an amazing website to really come to and not just look at whatever's happening now, but just what people whom you might not know really created long ago. The next website that I want to talk to you guys, it's called Checklist Design. Now, if you are a graphic designer or web designer, this is really perfect to use before you send your final drafts or your first drafts. This is a website to come to. So you will see that once you come into this website, there's pages, element flows, topics, and brands, right? We're just going to go into logos as well. So now this is a really great to check that, okay, now that I'm done with my brand and I've created everything, is the color variations okay? Do I have usage? Do I have different logos considering where they're going to be used? You know, responsiveness of the logo and the guidelines. Do I have all of that in place before I send it to my client or before I post it on any other social platform. Other options that you can look for when it comes into the branding checklist is the social media. Do I have the username of the social media? Let's say you've got a client that asked for you to create social media templates for them. Then do I have the username, the avatar, the colors, the tone of voice? And you can just go through the many options over here. Use this to make sure that you've gone through, you've got every element necessary for a great website or a great brand identity that's ready to be sent to your clients. Now, if you just want to relax but also understand your colors better, the game Supervision is super amazing. Basically, this game is to test how well you can actually get close to this color. So for instance, you would have to just scroll through. You can just use this color pad over here to scroll through this color. I'm just trying to show you guys really how to play this game. And then once you think it's close enough, it will show you a high score, but also how close you were to the main color. If you are one of those designers that is really in love with hex codes and you really want to know your hex code off by heart, Hexcodle is an amazing game that you can play in order to guess the color or the hex code of this color. The next game that I think is super amazing and it will help in really working with your pen tool is called the ShapeType tool. Maybe most of you know this game, but if you are new to this game, I think it's going to help you in terms of working with your pen tool. Now, the next thing that I want to talk to you guys, it's all about colors. Colors is an amazing website if you're just looking to create a color palette that is suitable for the brand that you're working on. They've upgraded a whole lot of things on this website that I love, but I want to focus on one upgrade: visualize colors, which I really love because then you can see how this color palette works in real life. So we're going to go into the color palette visualizer and then just see what options they actually give us. Maybe you need to create like an app for whatever brief you're working on, and then this can give you just an example of how these colors work well together in real life. And also in terms of typography, poster design, you can see that as well. The last website that I'm going to show you today is the Generate Colored Palette Maker. Palette Maker is a unique tool for creative professionals and color lovers that allows you to create color palettes and test their behaviors in pre-mode design. You can see here how the colors are actually now used when it comes to brand design, and you can just scroll through this page to see if this color actually works well. You actually see how these colors work together against one another and how they can correspond together if you use them in different ways. Maybe you can use them for poster design or a brand identity. If you want to change the color palette, you can always just hover over these circles, press on it, and move this color picker around until you get to your preferred color. So the last two websites that I'm going to show you guys are actually brief websites, and that's going to be the briefbiz.com, and also we are going to go into Creative Club. BriefBiz is just definitely, you can look for categories, you can search for categories over here. It's very simple to use. You can search for categories over here, and then if you want to sign in or sign up, you can do that, and they give you just like a list of different briefs to choose from. So let's say I want a brand identity brief, like just different brand identity briefs. They don't give you anything really, they just tell you design a logo for a sustainable fashion brand. So I think that's one thing maybe that I don't like, that they didn't give you details such as the brand voice, the brand personality, the brand colors, or something like that. So that's then up to you to decide, right? But then one that I really like is Creative Club challenges. You can even find them on Instagram. I really like using these people when I feel stuck and I do not know what type of graphic design work to work on. And I think maybe on those slow days, this is an amazing option for you. Use these briefs to upgrade or to update in creating work that helps in updating your portfolio. You can also scroll through all the other options that they've had before and then just work on a certain brief to always challenge yourself. I think as graphic designers, it is vital that we're forever challenging ourselves with many briefs so that we can always improve our skills as designers. So people, that is it for today. I really do hope that you liked this video. Please do tell your friends. Don't forget to subscribe, my friends, please. Subscribe, engage on this video so that it can reach the necessary designers. It can reach our fellow designers who may be looking for this video as well. You never know. So thank you so much. I really do hope that this video comes in handy. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video.